Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for January 26th until February 1st. I'm just going to start us off by pulling some oracle cards just to see what the general vibe is, any sort of insights that Spirit wants to share with us at this time. So it looks like for the Goddess Oracle, my dear Virgo, you are getting Goddess Lazy. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. With the number 29, highlighting revelation. I really like this. This card kind of talks about this kind of, a revelation, but kind of this insight, this flash of insight that's coming to you at this time. So this could indicate messages coming in from your ancestors, angels, guides, spirits, whomever you are connected to. Pay attention to signs, synchronicities, things like that. But this is also kind of this realization of your potential, realization of the power that you hold. I mean, we've got this kind of, it's hard to see, but it's kind of this dragon here on top of her hand. It's like knowing where your energetic cords lead, how powerful you are as an individual. Now, for the Herbiary deck, we are getting the number 52 being highlighted, the burdock root. It is encouraging you to tap your resources. So what this card talks about is getting in touch with your community, getting in touch with your friends, your family, your loved ones, things like that, turning to the people we love and seeking out these positive and supportive connections at this time, feeling safe, nurtured, and taken care of in the home, kind of bringing in this joy into your home life. Beautiful. So I'm curious what else is going to pop up for you, Virgo. We're just going to do some osteomancy here. I'll be confirming with my Manga Tarot. Ooh. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know for the week ahead? Okay. So let's see here. This is a little bit of a cluster F, however, that's okay. So what I'm seeing is there's a lot of things that are kind of tied up in each other. So to kind of explain that in a bit more of an intelligent way here, I'm seeing your spirit is tied in with some short-term goals. You're very much sinking your teeth into this spiritual work here, I see. There's an obstacle that's kind of in your path. I do see you are protected in your spiritual work, but I am seeing this is also like business work. There's some sort of spiritual practice that you have that's kind of tied in with you, like your work, your business, your job. I don't know if that's just like, oh, to keep my sanity, I am practicing mindfulness at work. It could be something as simple as that, or like smudging yourself when you get home from work, that kind of thing. Let's see here. So the spiritual work is tied in with your job, and it's tied in with a short-term goal. So let's start with that. We've got a lot of stuff to look into. Let's start with that. Spirit, what is this spiritual work tied in with Virgo's job? Confirmed by the Hierophant. Interesting. So I feel like this is kind of a restructuring. I think I've seen the Hierophant in every single person's reading so far, just throwing that out there. I'm really kind of viewing this as messages from guides and spirit at this time. You could be restructuring the way you work, the way you conduct yourself at work, kind of thing. This could even be a restructuring of your spiritual practices in some cases. Well, I'll actually take one more for that, Spirit. Can I get a confirmation for the Hierophant? This spiritual work that is tied to work. What is this? The Two of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting that you're kind of seeking out this balance. You're seeking out a more clear, concise way of thinking. You're trying to bring in this peace and harmony into your space. I really like this. So this could in fact be being a little bit more mindful at work, even like meditating on your lunch breaks just to clear your head, right? You got to do what you got to do, right? So let's see then, what is this spiritual work tied to your job is what I'm wondering. What is this? The Hanged Man. I've seen this one in almost everyone's readings. Okay, so I'm seeing, yeah, definitely changing your perspective, changing how you're viewing the world around you, changing your daily waking life of how you're looking at the world around you. This is a huge change in perspective I'm seeing for you. This change in perspective, it does have this kind of like healing energy to it. I can see that there's an external influence that's attempting to steer you off course, is what I want to say here. But it's like it's blocked. I can see here that you're very much protected at this time. Like I can see this kind of bubble over top of the spiritual work that you're doing. Spirit is just kind of like setting up shields for you, for lack of better words. Spirit, what is this external influence that's trying to stop this healing work, this change in perspective? What is this external influence? It's confirmed by the wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's Jupiter energy. It talks about doors opening, and it talks about prosperity. I'll take one more for that. Spirit, what is this external influence that's trying to stop this healing, this change in perspective? Confirmed by the Two of Cups. Okay, so what I'm getting here, this outside influence, I feel like for some of you, it might be external, like meat suit distractions and a lack of balance in our distractions is what I'm getting. That's kind of, I feel like that's something that is attempting to steer you off course, basically. But I can see that you're protected. It's mainly a matter of, yes, seeking out this new perspective with the Hanged Man. I mean, we've even got the Hierophant here bolstering this. And with this goddess Lazy here talking about revelation, this is a flash of insight. This flash of insight being tied to a change in your perspective. Seeking out a more balanced, harmonious mindset really is what's happening here. Now, I am also seeing there's an obstacle that's kind of standing in the way of cash flow. This obstacle is also kind of affecting your long-term goals. So I do want to ask Spirit about this obstacle for you. Spirit, what is this obstacle for Virgo? What is the obstacle that is affecting Virgo's income and Virgo's long-term goals? What is this here, Spirit? Confirmed by the Emperor. Okay, so for some of you, I guess this could be an Aries. This is Aries energy, right? Showing up. This is a lot of major arcana also. I've pulled 6 cards, and 4 of which are major arcana. So the obstacle in your way is being confirmed, like the obstacle in the way of your coin, rather, your finances, being confirmed by the Emperor. This Emperor this could be someone else's energy. Like you could have a boss that is simply withholding. They're not paying you what you're worth. I'm getting that's a message for some of you out there. This could also be, I want to pull one more, but I feel like some of you could be shying away from taking on a leadership role. Like, pardon my wording here, but maybe a fear of grabbing the bull by the balls kind of is what I'm getting. We'll take one more though. Spirit, what is the Emperor here? What is this obstacle in the way of Virgo's long-term goals and their coin? What is this obstacle? It's confirmed by the Sun. This is all of the major arcana here. So the Sun talks about prosperity and happiness. Okay, so I'm wondering if for some of you, it's maybe there could be a lot of positive things coming in for you. Like there could be, say, a windfall of success and prosperity, and this could be kind of steering you off this path of balance and this change in perspective. I feel like reaching out to friends, family, and loved ones is going to be really important in keeping you grounded, keeping you centered, and keeping you focused on your path here. Because there is a lot of amazing things showing up here for you, Virgo. Like we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Emperor, we have the Sun. There's a lot of positive things coming in for you. It seems like there's stuff that's trying to knock you off your path, though. Spirit, what is Virgo's mindset here? It looks like it looks fairly balanced, but I do just want to double check this. There's an interesting interaction here. Spirit, what is Virgo's mindset? Confirmed by the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm getting is, yeah, I feel like a lot of you might be distracted by your spiritual work at this time because you are focused on finances. You're focused on meat suit stuff, and that's valid. I mean, we got to live, right? So I feel like, yeah, your mindset, you're very balanced, and it's also this idea of discernment. I feel like you're really understanding at this time where your energy goes. We talked about this with Revelation here. But knowing where your energy goes, who you're giving your time, your money, your love, your resources to, who's deserving of those gifts we give and who is not. Making sure we are not giving to people, places, and situations that are not deserving of what we have to offer. So this looks really good. I like to see this discernment. This feels like a positive change, I would say. I do want to take one more here. Take one more, Spirit. What is this growth and learning here tied to mindset and long-term goals? What is this growth here, Spirit? Confirmed by the Four of Pentacles. All right, so this growth here, this talks about like increasing your finances, business is looking a little bit better. So I'm getting for some of you out there might be like your business is growing, how you conduct your business might be doing a little bit better, making these improvements, especially once you engage with this more balanced and harmonious mindset from the gifted, from the Hierophant, the Two of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Two of Cups. Like there's a lot of balance here being highlighted, this need to seek out a more balanced approach, making sure we're not running ourselves ragged or pushing ourselves too hard, I would say. But making sure that you are putting in the time for spirit when you need it, like it is protected. And I do see you sinking your teeth into this endeavor. But what I do want to say here is this spiritual work, obtaining this balance, getting this change in perspective with this flash of insight. This is going to affect the way you conduct yourself in your short-term goals, your long-term goals. This is part of your mindset, your heart. Like you're very focused on meat suit things here. But I think the root is going to come from the spiritual work here that I'm seeing. So take that how it resonates, right? But I'm going to pull some closing messages here from my Quantum Oracle just to see if there's any other messages that Spirit wants to let you know about. Wait a second. Just kidding. I just noticed something else here. There's a grouping of opportunities, it looks like, that are they're tied in with the change. How much do you want to bet it's going to be change that's from this spiritual work, this change in perspective, right? Spirit, what is this change that brings in opportunity? What is this change that brings opportunity for Virgo? The Devil. So I'm wondering if this, because I asked about a change and the Devil comes up. This is Capricorn energy. So I'm wondering if some of you might be kind of, because you're changing your perspective, you're gaining a more balanced approach. This could kind of be the idea of you're getting rid of illusions. You're clearing out the clouds of fog. You're clearing out clearing out, moving ahead quickly with the Chariot showing up. Virgo, this is so many major arcana. This isn't even funny right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 major arcana. Wow. Okay. Out of 11. So yeah, I feel like you're clearing out the fog and you're just charging ahead, because it's like you've kind of obtained this energy, this revelation, this flash of insight that's allowing you to charge forward, to charge out of the fog. Like I see you like a bat out of hell leaving Silent Hill behind. You know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe here. So yeah, we'll take one more for that. Clearing out the fog. You got some opportunities coming up for you here, Virgo. Like this is going to be kind of a crazy week, I think, for you. We'll take one more for the road, though. Beautiful. You are getting the number 8 at the number of will and strength, highlighting your intention. Here you are panning for gold and you found diamonds. So yeah, making these little changes, this change in perspective leads you into this discovery, this revelation. And yeah, make sure you're grounding yourself, getting out there, talking with your loved ones, your friends, your family, things like that, keeping you centered and grounded, focused on your path ahead, because you're charging forward real quickly and ain't nobody going to stop you here, Virgo. So I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I think you're going to have a freaking amazing week. Take care now.